Hi, it's Bernie Goldbach. I've got a Skoda Yeti roof rack. I want to show you about how I plan to install it. Let's start with the parts that came out of the parts shop in my local Skoda dealer, Ryan Motor Power in Clonmel. Okay, first a few things out of the box that the catalog or owner's manual didn't kind of outline. So you're going to need a T15 fitting. So these are the key fittings that go onto the roof rail itself. But to connect them into the car, you need to put the correct torque on with a T15 fitting. We happen to have a few of them because I have a drone and some other weird objects. And then here's something that it's going to require gentle hands, I guess. You pull these plastic housings off at the end of each of the roof racks. It can secure the housings with keys, and that's important because that keeps the roof rack assembly secure from people disconnecting it. But I didn't take two of the housings off without prying back the tongues, so I actually clipped one of the little risers. Not so good.
You don't clip this.
But I didn't clip that one, as Dylan can show you. All right, let's go install it on the car. You can see the two small fittings that fit into the roof rack itself. They got to be torqued down to make sure the rack holds onto the rails. I'm trying to tighten this in now. I can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm coming in at an angle, which means that I'm not getting good torque on it. So you can see the two little fittings torqued down, but I don't have a torque wrench on them, but I can see that they're seated and tight. You can see the connections, the small little nuts fit on both sides of the car. Okay, it's important to know that this red tab is important. It moves around, and then the black tab goes down to allow a grip to be made on the car's existing roof rack. I'll show you what I mean. All right, so what we're going to do is move this tab down so it grips, and you can hear it make a solid sound when it grips. Good. So now it's secured, and we're going to put the clip on top of it, the housing on top of it. The key is up and down, straight up and down, because the tumbler that's in the back, straight up and down, has to match up with the vertical piece of locking mechanism. So now we'll try to put it on the rail. Bottom part of this needs to be sort of towards the bottom of the rail. It's a bit of a kludge. I'm going to try to pivot and try to push this in place. And it's always a bit of a wrangle. Sometimes people can just pivot it and pop it in. Like that. And then I turn it to lock it. And then it's solid. Won't move. Okay, good. Okay, we're going to put the rail on. Trying to get the holes lined up with the metal. And then drop it down in place. Okay, so we're going to lock it into position. We'll just push it down the tab. You hear it snap. And do it on the other side now, over there. Have to have a bit of arm strength to do this. So it's unlocked in the holes, and then lock it in position. And the rail's pretty solid. Okay, now we're going to lock it in place with the plastic housing. Okay. Okay, this is a problem we got here. We have to move the grip back, find the studs, line the studs with a hole, push it down, the grip's done, then the plastic housing. Plastic housing goes up. The bottom of it will align with the rail. It should go up, fit onto the longitudinal rail, the transverse rail. Keys straight up and down. Tumbler straight up and down. Okay, I'm going to put the plastic housing on. It snaps into place, locks. Okay, we'll do the last one on the other side. Be lined up to the bottom. Should be able to push it right on and secure it by turning the key. If the key doesn't turn, That means it's not locked, but it is locked in place and solid. Okay, good one. All rail secured.
Your camera operator is Dylan.
Bye for now.
Bye.